down your window. That's the name of the title today, yeah? Why? Well, already 2 times this morning, I asked somebody to roll down their window while I was, parked next to them, or at a light, for example, because I wanted to tell them that their right brake light or their left brake light was out. And so, when I pull up next to somebody, they got their windows up, and I'll wave at them, and I'll do this to roll down their window. And with the power windows, you push the button, it goes down, right? They're like, huh? But roll down your window. When was the last time you got in a vehicle that had roll down windows? Right? And it's just a friendly, hey, just want to wave at them real quick and roll down your window. I want to tell you something. And it's usually to let them know that their brake light is out. And do you guys do that on a regular basis? And I do. Whenever I see somebody's brake light is out, I let them know that, hey, your brake light is out. Why? To let them know so they don't get pulled over. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they do know and they're just putting off. But if they don't know, it's always a service to them to let them know that their brake lights are out. That something's not functional that should be functioning on their vehicle. It's a friendly thing. It's a neighborly thing. It's taking care of each other thing. I would like to know if my brake lights are out, so I don't get pulled over because my brake light is out. It's like, man, why didn't anybody tell me my brake light is out? I can't see it. I don't go out and do a function check, with my brakes every day when I get in the car. I don't have a mirror outside to press the brake lights and, check my blinkers and my hazards to make, headlights to make sure they're on and off. Just a friendly thing to do, right? Just a friendly thing to do to let people know that, hey, your brake lights are out. But yeah, it's funny. Hey, I wave at them. Hey, smile on my face, of course. Let them know that I'm a friendly person. Roll down your window. It's very rare that I've said somebody that someone can't. I've actually done it while moving as well, where it's like, hey, I'll let them know, hey, and I'll let them know your brake lights are out. I've done that before, and they're like, oh, thank you. They get it. Right? And it's cool that they get it too, because it's like, oh, cool, your, right or left, or right or left brake lights are out. Or dead, right? And it's cool that some people understand what I'm getting at, what message I'm trying to convey via hand signals, talking through the glass, which is a daily occurrence for me. Oh, not for me, but whenever I instruct, that is an occurrence, to communicate with both my student and even the driver or other people that I'm talking to. Like yesterday, one of my flight instructors was waving at me, hey, getting my attention. I looked at him and he goes, did you get the thing signed? He said to me. I was like, yep, got it. I was like, got it. I think I give him a thumbs up to acknowledge what he was trying to communicate with me, which is pretty cool. All right, we talk in hand signals all day long at the wind tunnel. Even if I'm not instructing, just to communicate with the driver in the door, hey, what's going on? Or he's trying to tell me something, the instructor, that is the instructor in the door, not the driver in the door, the instructor in the door, trying to tell me something, which is pretty cool. But another form of communication, because we don't know American Sign Language. We speak with our hands and our mouths to try to convey the message, which is neat. It's neat for me anyway. What other hand signals do you utilize? I'm sure there's many universal ones, depending on the message that one is trying to convey, right? In the wind tunnel, whenever we want wind speed adjustments, right? We may say when we don't use American Sign Language numbers. I think it's good. American Sign Language numbers goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's something like 6, 7, 8, I think, and then, or maybe this is 9 or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was. But we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to pick numbers, and then 6, 7, 8, 9. So for example, we'll talk in terms of not mile per hour wind speeds, but percentage of power being applied to the fans from the variable frequency drives. If we wanted 90% power, we would say 90%. If we wanted 85%, we would say 85% power. 63% power would be 63. So now you got street cred. If you can talk, if you know your wind speeds when you're flying in the wind tunnel and you flash us the gang signs, we would know that you are an experienced tunnel flyer. Little hint for you. You still got to know how to fly. Just because you know the gang signs don't mean you can get in the door. Right? That's funny. Who's got coffee this morning? Who's got coffee this morning? I'll be taking a look at the chat here in just a moment. Don't read the chat while I'm driving out. Unsafe. But I am stopped so we could say hello. 100%, 110% power? Unfortunately, we can't. There's only 100%. We would say top it out, 100%. So 110, topped out. We can only go 160 miles per hour in the wind tunnel, Warren. Great to see you, Akirasho. That's such a cool name. Akirasho. I like your symbolism also, your avatar. Akirasho. Appreciate you being here, Warren. But if we wanted to say 110%, we'd say 110, of course. But top it out. That's the hand signal. Top of your head, top it out. Top out the wind tunnel. 100% power. 160 mile per hour winds, which we don't frequently do, you know. I never fly at 100% power. It's very rare that I will, because there's no need to. A lot more electricity for one also. And I like performing my stunts, my tricks, my demonstration typically at 92% power, because that's the speed that I can get upside down, you know, and turn. And then I go back to my head up position from head down. For some reason, I just don't like being upside down, inverted. We're gonna park it here. I'll read the chat for a little bit. Then I've got a physical fitness test to administer to potential flight instructors. Instructor candidates, if you will. The job is extremely physically demanding. One must be physically fit. The physical fitness test of iFly Virginia Beach consists of pull-ups, 1 minute of pull-ups, 1 minute break, 1 minute of burpees, 10-minute break, and then a 20-meter multi-stage fitness test. 20-meter shuttle run, effectively speaking. Pacer test, some of you have called it that. I've been administering this test for all flight instructor candidates for the last 10 years. Even if they are a qualified flight instructor, one must do this. One must do the physical fitness test. Even if they're already a qualified flight instructor from another wind tunnel and they've changed locations or are applying to work with us, they still have to do it. Why? It's a standard that we hold, a standard that we maintain, a standard of excellence in all we do, right? Stiggs, good to see you. Patrick, good to see you, brother. Thanks for dropping in. Sing Venus Unicorn, I get a chance to read the, the chat now that I'm parked. Got 9 people watching, appreciate it. I was in jail for double murder. God bless you. I hope you're enjoying your time in jail. If someone showed me a chop head off sign in the traffic, it's game on. Dirty monkey, chop head, right? Brake light fluid is a must, indeed. All right. That's funny. It's on. I guess so. It all depends on how you interpret it. And if that were the case, you know, I'd be like, okay, peace out. That's funny. All right. I'm going to go ahead and say adios right now. Got to get up to work, do this physical fitness test for these folks. Said hi, Shejimon. Favorite horror movie? Good question. If I wanted to skydive, how long would it take you to teach me? I'm a quick learner. Stiggs, come on down. Come on down. I'll teach you. I could probably get you learning how to fly on your belly. And the idea of learning how to fly on your belly in the wind tunnels first is so that when you open your parachute, you are flat and stable and not turning when you go to reach for your parachute, your bottom of container hacky sack that allows you to release your parachute. It's not a ripcord. They have a thing where it pulls out and you fly it, right? So let's see. I don't have a favorite horror movie. I guess the Friday the 13th series, you know, that's what I with. You know, I haven't really watched any new horror movies. Doesn't really appeal to me. But yeah. And then have any connection to iFly ATX? ATX. Where's ATX? Is that Atlanta? Austin, Texas? Okay, cool. Austin, Texas. So, yes, I do. In fact, if you're interested in going, what I could do is, if you were to email me, Stigs, and I'll set it up so that you can. I'll sell you a what do you call it? A discounted flight ticket, if you will, that you could use over there. A voucher, that is. Jason at iflyvabeach.com. Yeah, I've been thinking about this because we have the ability to do affiliate stores, but however, it might actually be easier to do, and I got to figure out how to do that on my website also. It's about a mile from my. Oh, dude, Stigs, yo, you should totally live stream yourself flying over there. Dang, I actually did training in Austin many years ago, general manager training at iFly Austin. So that's cool. What a small world. Dang, dude. Very cool. Very cool. I don't know anybody there at Austin, Texas anymore. People come and go. I think I'm the longest standing general manager in the industry. In all of iFly. 10 years, 11 years. And some people have moved up, of course, you know, but I'm stagnated. I'm content. I'm content. I enjoy what I do. I love my job. It's not boring, that's for sure. It's always a daily adventure. I mean, I'm stimulated right now because I've taken over a new program since we've not hired the program manager. She departed us about a month ago, and we divvied up her responsibilities. Instead of hiring a new person, we basically divvied it up among 3 different people. I've got the majority of the work, which I like. I started that program many years ago, and now that it's back in my hands, I'm gonna make it even better. Why? Because that's what I do. I enhance. That would be funny. Guys, first attempt at skydiving. Would you do a live play-by-play? Oh, dude, if you go live, absolutely. They would, because depending on how you do it, if you were to do like a 10 flight return package, right, where you get 10 flights or 2 2-minute or 5 2-minute flights, for example, I could, depending on your skill level and your athleticism to learn, like you said, you learn fast, you could probably learn it in a good 10-15 minutes. The basics of getting in the wind tunnel, left turn, right turn, forward, backward, up, down, slide left, slide right. And yeah, get your IBA level 1 flight certification. Tunnelflight.com is the website if you want to give yourself a little, boost prior to going in. But listen to your flight instructor. They'll give you instructions exactly on what to do. I would love to be the guy to do that. So if you ever visit Virginia Beach, I would love to be your flight instructor because I love teaching. It is a joy of mine. All right, let's see it, Stigs. Dude, let's talk about it some more. If you set up a live stream to do it, you'll have, that would be super cool. And if we could do a collab where I'm actually, like in the background narrating it for you if you want as well. That would be so dope, dude. Yo, let's set it up. We could email or call me. Send me an email and then I'll email you my phone number. I gotta go inside. I'll see you guys later on. Stigs, I'm excited for you, bro. That's so freaking cool. That's so cool. All right, let's do it. That would be a super dope collab, bro. Dude, I'm excited. I got the ideas spinning right now. I'll even put my flight instructor gear on. All right, man. I'll see you later, Stigs. Thanks, brother. Have a great day, chat, and thank you all so much for being here. I'll be live again later on. Maybe we'll do another drive stream later. But I just want to share with you, when you see somebody wave at you while you're driving, right? When they wave at you, right? Wave, roll down your window. They probably want to tell you something like your brake light is out. That's probably me. All right, chat. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy it. See ya.